Oop. My phone interrupted there. The storage got full. So back to the question. I'll restart at question number 6. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? So I see myself expanding in the role of this profession as 5 years down the road, I'll have enough experience to branch out into other aspects of the job. So it'll be my role to guide other officers. I'll have enough training and experience to help them understand different roles and capacities, but also to continue my own development and my education to ensure that I'm better suited to handle any situation and that I can give more to the department down the road. So things that can be oriented to this. I know one thing that's always interested me is the field training program, and being able to interact with new troopers, new officers, and help them make sure that they have all the tools that are essential to discharging their duties, and also to resolve any problem that they come into contact with. And then also personally investigative functions. There is an overarching idea of how to investigate a crime, how to investigate a situation, how to investigate a problem. However, you can expand it into so many different facets and so many different specializations that you can't possibly teach someone all of them. So it would be a career goal of mine to expand that knowledge to learn how to handle every situation and handle it more in-depthly, and how to properly handle it. And then other things such as commercial vehicle enforcement, canine operations, tactical operations, and things like that. And like I said, other investigative roles that are comparable to the level of a detective. Essentially, finding myself the roots to kind of dig in and make a career out of this position, to ensure that I will develop over a 20-year career every skill that I can possibly do by maximizing my time there and not just running stagnant as a person who just does the bare minimum. So question number 7 is, what is your greatest failure, and how did you learn from it? So one of my biggest failures comes from my capacity at Harkins Theaters, and I was a team leader, which is not very high up. It's right above team member, so it's the second level up. Like I said, this was in my teenage years, and essentially I was staying late after work to help other employees with their closing duties to ensure that everyone went home in essentially a timely manner. And we finished early, and one of the managers came by and saw that we weren't doing anything. We had just finished up and we were just talking, and this manager called us out on it and basically essentially said something that we wouldn't get in trouble with him, but that he pointed upstairs where upper management is and said that they would have an issue with it. And so we obliged and said, okay, we'll go home, and we didn't. We ended up staying, we ended up talking, lost track of time. He came back again. It said something to the effect of, it's okay if you don't respect me, or it's okay if you don't respect me enough to listen to me, and then kind of had for lack of a better term, a long look on his face and walked away. Needless to say, we immediately got our stuff and left the building, realizing the impact that we had on him, and we later got written up for insubordination. And although not innately an insubordinate person, I'm very letter of the law, so to speak. This kind of characterized a bigger lesson to me that is something that I mimic and I repeat almost every week, I would say. And that is that one of the lessons is that there's two sides to every coin. There's two sides to every communication. There was what is intended and there's what is perceived. And when you understand that and understand how your words can be misconstrued or how your actions can be misconstrued or how other actions can be misconstrued, you kind of gain a bigger ability to understand and to listen to what is being said, and to embody certain aspects to make sure that not only your communication is clear,